Hey Apple fans, Apple Sheep, and anyone else out there watching, Richard here with another episode of iTalk, and this is the Apple September event in less than 15 minutes, and the clock starts right now. All right, welcome to the channel. If you're subscribed, thanks so much for the support. If you're new, welcome, welcome, and don't forget to like, subscribe, share, comment, and smash the bell so you don't miss an iTalk video. Now, let's get into the video. Apple's September event, aka the iPhone event. This year introduced, well, obviously the new iPhone 14 lineup. Also unveiled was Apple Watch Series 8, Watch SE, the brand new Apple Watch Ultra, and AirPods Pro 2. So we're going to talk about new features, upgrades, and then talk about hits and misses of the event. First up, Apple Watch Series 8. Two new features coming to the latest iteration of Apple Watch. A temperature sensor for women's health that can help predict ovulation if you're trying to conceive, and also due to predictable temperature fluctuations based on a woman's menstrual cycle and hormonal cycles, changes in her temperature cycles can indicate potential health issues such as thyroid problems, fibroids, and other health issues. Second, the much anticipated crash detection that automatically notifies EMS, provides location information, and notifies your emergency contacts. Series 8 also features international roaming. Next, Apple Watch SE. The SE, with most of the core watch features at a more affordable price point, also supports crash detection. Also, this year's model offers a 30% larger display, boasts an upgraded processor for 20% faster performance, and some new colors. Now, for the only completely new product introduced at the fall event, the Apple Watch Ultra. This brand new Pro model Apple Watch case is constructed from an aerospace-grade titanium, a 5mm larger size, 49mm compared to the 44mm Series 8. It has a large crown with deeper grooves designed to be worn with gloves for a variety of high-intensity activities. The new action button, as Apple calls it, is an orange customizable button for multifunctionality. The Ultra has a 36-hour battery life and up to 60 hours with a new battery optimization setting coming later in the fall. Night mode for night and low light conditions and 2000 nits of brightness in bright conditions make for a beautifully versatile display. The Ultra is water resistant to 100 meters and with the Huish Outdoors app will function as a dive computer to 40 meters. All Ultras are cellular models and only one price point at $799 US. Next up, AirPods Pro 2. The AirPods Pro finally gets a long-awaited upgrade. The new, faster H2 chip allows for several upgrades. Personalized spatial audio that's configured with your iPhone that customizes spatial audio based on your head size and shape. Enhanced noise cancellation that's 2 times that of AirPods Pro 1. AirPods Pro 2 features an improved battery with 6 hours of continuous listening time and up to 30 hours with the charging case, and they can be charged with your Apple Watch charger, MagSafe, or other compatible wireless charger. On to the main event, iPhone 14. Only 4 models this year: iPhone 14, 14 Plus, 14 Pro, and 14 Pro Max. Not sure why they mixed it up with Plus and Max designations, but they did. Both the standard and Pro models come in 2 sizes, pretty much the same as the 13, in 6.1 inch for the smaller and 6.7 inch for the Plus and Pro models. No significant physical changes to this year's lineup, and one agonizingly Whiskey Tango Foxtrot absent but much needed change that I'll talk about a little later. The iPhone mini is so small this year, well, it doesn't exist. The mini got the axe for basically one reason: poor sales. Sorry, mini fan, there just weren't enough of you out there. iPhone 14 and 14 Plus. This year's model has the A15 Bionic, the same processor as in the 13 Pro. It did not get the 14 Pro's A16 chip, but the A15 is still a pretty powerful 6-core processor with 2 performance and 4 efficiency cores and a 16-core neural engine. Now let's talk about the camera, which got some decent upgrades, including a 12 megapixel camera, larger sensor, 1.9 micron pixels, sensor shift OIS, and 49% improvement in low light conditions. There's also an improved ultra-wide camera, 12 megapixel true depth camera, and larger f1.9 aperture. The biggest improvements, though, are what Apple calls the photonic engine, which is what allows for the low light performance enhancements. 2x on the front and ultra-wide cameras and 2.5x on the main camera. And action mode, which is a significantly enhanced stabilization system. iPhone 14 Pro and Pro Max. Finally, the notch is nixed. In its place, the new cutout that Apple is touting as the dynamic island, where the cutout becomes integrated with notifications and varies and adapts based on the app you're using. The display is now 1600 nits with a peak brightness of 2000 nits for bright sunny days. And finally, always on comes to the iPhone. Processor, the new A16 Bionic. The latest iPhone processor focuses on power efficiency, display, and camera. An enhanced 6-core processor with 4 efficiency cores, 2 performance cores, a 16-core neural engine capable of 17 trillion operations per second, and an enhanced ISP round out the new A16. 14 Pro camera, which, let's be honest, this is for many the deciding factor in buying the Pro model over the standard model. The camera got some pretty significant upgrades, no doubt, but there is one frustratingly glaring absent upgrade to this year's camera. More on that later. The new camera is now 48 megapixels with a quad pixel sensor design that's 65% larger than the 13 Pro. The quad configuration allows for significantly more light capture, and along with the photonic engine, the new 14 Pro camera offers significantly improved low light capability. 2x on the main camera, telephoto, and true depth, and 3x on the ultra wide. A 12mm focal length and 12 megapixel 2x telephoto camera allow for significantly improved bokeh effect. And for video, the new action mode brings enhanced stabilization to an already amazing OIS system. And finally, a cinematic mode update, 4K at 30 and 24 frames per second for a more cinematic look. So, guys, what are some of the things that I really like? For Apple Watch, the new health enhancement with the temperature sensing capabilities and crash detection. Watch Ultra. I love this thing. It's bigger, it looks great, and has some fantastic features. I also like that there's only one price point, at least for now. All the models are cellular, and all are $799 US without more expensive models. The bands are pretty cool too, and those things look like they're going to stay on your wrist if you jump out of an airplane. For the AirPods Pro 2, for me, the best features are the wireless charging and improved battery life. I like the idea of personalized spatial audio, but guys, I just really wonder how noticeable it really is, or is it just more of a gimmick? For the iPhone, there are several really cool upgrades, mostly on the Pro model, but on both, satellite capability for emergency situations. Guys, this is a big deal. I mean, if you're stuck out in the middle of nowhere where there's no cell towers and you're in an emergency situation, at least now you can get help. Next, on both the Pro and the standard models, eSIM. Yes, eSIM has finally come to the iPhone 14. No more physical SIM card to deal with. The 14 camera upgrades are nice, but the real upgrades are on the 14 Pro. The 14 Pro camera is really a significant upgrade from the 13 Pro, with much improved low light capabilities, with action mode, enhanced image stabilization over an already pretty amazing OIS system on the 13 Pro. The 48 megapixel camera will be great for zoom and just overall image capture. And finally, 4K video at 24 frames per second. Now, what about always on? For me, I can take it or leave it, but for those who don't want always on, I just hope Apple allows an option to turn it off. I'm guessing there will be, since the Apple Watch has the option to toggle it on and off. I really like how Apple has creatively used the cutout and integrated it with functionality, and the name is pretty cool too. Now, what are some things that just make me go, Whiskey Tango Foxtrot, Apple? First, and these are pretty much for the iPhone, no USB-C. Come on, Apple. Just about every single other product in the Apple ecosystem is USB-C except some AirPods. Why do I still need stupid lightning cables? Pretty much just for my iPhone. As nice as it's been, it's time. No, it's long overdue to retire the lightning port on all products. Next, no 8K video recording. We need 8K video recording on the Pro model. It's a Pro model. Less frustrating for me, but really should have been updated for the 14 models, at least for the 14 Pro models, is faster charging. It was really expected that the 14 would have 30-watt wired and 20-watt wireless charging, but lo and behold, nope. Still 20-watt wired and 15-watt wireless, same on the 13. Now, guys, like I said, for me this isn't quite as important because my battery lasts all day and then some. It's pretty rare that I have to charge my phone during the day, but I can see where heavy use, especially video recording, could necessitate juicing it up during the day, and faster charging would certainly help. Overall, I like the new Apple lineup, with just a few really frustrating Apple decisions. But we Apple fanboys have come to accept and even expect our Apple frustrations. It's like your family. You love them, but there are just some things that drive you crazy and make you go, geez, why? Well, anyway, that's it for this one. What do you like? What just makes you go, what the? Drop us a comment below, and don't forget to like, subscribe, share, and smash the bell so you don't miss an iTalk video. For everyone here at iTalk, I'm Richard. As always, thanks so much for watching. We'll catch you on the flip side. We are out. AirPods. AirPods. AirPods Pro.
Hook or something?
Maybe. Captain Hook. AirPods Pro.